Hello, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Attorney E Immigration Lawyer. My name is Attorney Elaine Antonio Bordo. This is our first live event. So, maraming salamat po for tuning in. And we're going to talk about immigration. Usapang immigration ulit today. Paalala lamang po, this is not a replacement sa actual consultation with your immigration lawyer. By watching this presentation, there's no attorney-client relationship between us, okay? Ang episode natin today, we're gonna dedicate it sa mga kababayan natin na nandito sa US na holder sila ng mga non-immigrant visa. So we're gonna go over the common non-immigrant visas. But before that, bumati po muna tayo. Binabati natin yung mga kababayan natin sa Houston, Texas, of course, sa Port Neches and Baytown. Before we start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Attorney Elaine Antonio Bordeaux. I'm an immigration lawyer. I'm licensed in New York, based here in Texas. I've been practicing immigration law for more than 10 years. So today, pag-uusapan natin ang mga options para sa mga kababayan natin na nandito sa Amerika, either stranded or hindi, but due to the COVID pandemic ay hindi nakauwi or mag-expire na ang kanilang non-immigrant visa, and they want to know kung ano ang mga options nila. Alright? Naaaliw ako sa music. So this is our first live event. So kung magkaroon ng technical issue, just bear with me. We're still trying to figure this out. But we're on YouTube only for 1 month, and we produced 19 episodes, 1.5K views, and more than 100 shares sa mga videos natin. So maraming salamat po. Okay, so let's get started. I will give you general information, and of course, yung mga specific information about specific eligibility requirements ay hindi natin pag-uusapan. So we're just going to talk about the general information. I will encourage you to speak with your immigration attorney na makipagkonsulta kayo para pag-usapan ang inyong specific immigration matter. So this is not a replacement, okay? All right, so due to the COVID pandemic, maraming pagbabago sa immigration. In fact, sobrang bilis. So I want to encourage you na mag-subscribe and para maging posted kayo sa mga latest immigration updates. Actually, this week, dalawa na yung updates na nangyari. So yung F1 and we're going to talk about this in a different, event kasi masyadong marami. For now, pag-usapan natin ang visa options ng mga temporary visa holders. Ano ba itong mga temporary visa categories? Okay? So, andyan ang B1, B2. Okay, B1, B2. Yan ang common, B1 for business, B2 for travel, and pleasure. Yung H1B is for professional temporary workers. Marami sa ating mga Filipino ang mayroong H1B na nagtatrabaho dito sa Amerika. Andiyan ang H2B, ito yung mga skilled non-agricultural workers. J1 naman yung for exchange visitor program. Ito yung mga au pair, summer work travel, interns, mga physicians, teachers, trainees, so marami to. Recently, nagkaroon ng announcement si President Trump na temporarily sinususpend itong program na to. So marami mga J1 workers or participants na nandito sa Amerika, and they're so confused and they don't know what to do. So we're going to talk about their options. Meron ding F1, ito yung student visas. So yung mga nag-eskwela dito sa US, recently, ang sabi ng Trump administration ay gusto nilang pauwiin yung mga online-only students. Pero nagkaroon ng litigation, ang Harvard and MIT ay nagdemanda, and Trump administration agreed to rescind that policy. So pwede na rin sila. And then of course, yung paborito ko, E1 and E2, ito yung treaty traders and investors na galing sa Pilipinas. So ito yung mga non-immigrant visa holders natin na nandito ngayon. So ano ang kanilang mga options? If they want to extend, if they want to stay, pwede ba silang mag-adjust? Ngayong may COVID pandemic, pwede ba yung with the recent proclamation na nangyari, covered ba siya, prohibited ba siya? So we're going to talk about that after this. Okay, so ano ang mga options ng mga non-immigrant visa holders natin? Number 1 is extension. Pwedeng mag-extend. Number 2 is change of status or adjustment of status. So please do remember na may mga visa categories na you just cannot extend on your own, na either kailangan mo ng sponsor mo, ng employer mo, or ng school mo to do an extension or a change of status. So yung mga specific na yon, yung mga eligibility requirements, yun ay dapat yung, I will advise that you speak with your immigration lawyer. Okay, extension. When we say extension, it means mag-e-extend ka, same visa category pa rin. So say B2, mag-extend mo yung time mo for, additional period of time, pero B2 ka pa rin. Kung H1B, mag-extend ka, pero H1B pa rin. Yung tinatawag naman natin na change of status is when you're changing from one visa category to another. Meron ding adjustment of status. Itong adjustment of status naman is from when you're adjusting from non-immigrant visa to immigrant visa o yung para magkaroon ng green card. We're not gonna talk about yung non-immigrant to immigrant kasi pag-usapan natin siya sa isang episode pa natin dahil mahaba ang usapan na yon. Pero it can be done. It can be done provided na ma-qualify ka dun sa, masatisfy mo yung mga eligibility requirements. In the meantime, pag-usapan natin itong extension of stay tsaka change of status. So, recently nagkaroon ng announcement ang immigration. Ang sabi nila, doon sa mga mag-e-extend ng status or mag-change ng status at nagkaroon ng delay dahil sa COVID pandemic, ay magkakaroon sila ng discretion na payagan pa rin at tanggapin ang application and i-approve kung may compelling reason sa pagka-delay. So, pagpa-file ng extension or change of status, dalawang klase yan. Timely filing and then untimely filing. I always advise na timely filing kasi kapag final mo siya on time, while your application is pending, hindi ka nag-i-incur ng unlawful presence. So, sa ibang episode, pag-usapan natin yung unlawful presence at saka yung 3 or 10-year bar. So mahabang usapan din yan sa immigration. Pero kung ma-file mo ang extension mo or ang change of status application mo while you're still in lawful status, habang pending yung application mo ay hindi ka nag-i-incur ng unlawful presence. So kung ma-deny, hindi ka nag-incur ng unlawful presence. Whereas kung if-file mo siya ng expired na ang status mo, ay nag-i-incur ka na ng unlawful presence. At importante yun kasi pwedeng mag-trigger ng bar eventually. Okay? So sabi ng recent announcement ng immigration, kung nagkaroon ka ng a compelling reason or ang delay was caused by extraordinary circumstances. Siguro like yung mga nagkasakit or na-stranded. Kasi di ba nag-shutdown, ang daming mga offices na nag-shutdown, maraming stranded, maraming mga flights na na-cancel. Even yung USCIS, nag-close din sila. So sabi ng immigration, kung meron kang extraordinary situation due to COVID pandemic at hindi ka nakapag-file in time ng application mo, ay pwede pa rin nilang tanggapin and i-review. And discretion nila, meaning hindi guaranteed, discretion nila kung papayagan nila ang extension mo. So, of course, you have to support it with compelling evidence. So, kung nagkasakit, meron kang kasama sa, yung kamag-anak na nagkasakit or nagkasakit ka, magpo-produce ka ng mga medical certificates and all that. Meron silang flexibility for late applications. Okay? Sa J1 naman, ang J1 ay mayroon ding optional one-time opportunity na mag-seek ng 60-day extension kung ang program mo ay mag-expire between May 31 and July 31 of 2020. Ito yung hindi makauwi dahil yung mga bansa nila ay hindi pa rin bukas because of the pandemic, ay magkakaroon ng one-time opportunity to extend for another 60 days. Ang J1 program, ito yung mga au pair, interns, yung mga participants ng summer work travel, yung mga trainees, yung mga teachers, and yung mga interns natin. Of course, may mga exemption kasi yung prohibition recently, yung prohibition, it's not prohibition, restriction ang tawag. Meron siyang mga exemptions. So, kung kasama ka doon sa exemption, ay pwede mong subukan na mag-apply pa rin. Pero for the J1 visa holders, so one-time opportunity to extend for another 60 days. And ito, ang extension ay fina-file ng sponsor mo. So you have to speak with your sponsor. Ito naman ay para doon sa mga participants na hindi nakauwi or hindi makauwi because it's not safe for them to travel. Okay? Okay, after this, we're gonna talk about yung bagong requirement ng public charge and public benefit test para sa mga mag-i-extend tsaka mag-change ng status. Okay. Alright, so para naman sa mga mag-extend or mag-change ng status, merong bagong requirement again, ito yung Declaration of Self-Sufficiency. So ang Declaration of Self-Sufficiency, the US government wants to make sure na hindi ka magiging burden sa gobyerno. Kaya meron kang, in addition dun sa affidavit of support, kung magkakaroon ka ng adjustment of status or change of status, ay meron tinatawag na Declaration of Self-Sufficiency. So itong Declaration of Self-Sufficiency, you're obligated to report information about yourself, about your health, kung meron kang health insurance coverage, kung nag-file ka ng bankruptcy, so merong credit reporting, yung credit score mo, yung assets mo, yung liabilities, yung mga utang mo, kasama din. And kasama din yung income tax return na sinubmit mo. And because the government wants to make sure na hindi ka magiging burden. So, dalawang rule siya, di bale. Kung for extension and change of status, merong public benefits condition na kailangan mong ipasa. And we're gonna talk about that in another episode. Pag mag-a-adjust ka naman ng status, yung public charge rule. Actually, meron tayong episode na earlier about the public charge rule explained. Okay? So, all right. So say for instance, ito mga specific scenarios natin. So B1, B2, nag-tourist ka, and then meron kang nakilalang US citizen, and eventually nagkagustuhan kayo, and then you decided to get married, pwede kang kung magpakasal na kayo, ay pwede kang mag-adjust from tourist to green card. So that's an option. Another option naman, kung gusto mong mag-aral dito sa Amerika, ay at nag-tour ka and you decided you want to stay and you want to pursue your education here, mayroon din tayong visa dyan, yung F1. Ang unang proseso for F1 is you have to talk to the school first. Okay? And ang F1 ay you have to file it in time. So you cannot file it too early. And then, hindi mo rin siya po pwedeng i-file ng too late. So, dapat saktong-sakto lang ang pag-file ng meron siyang timeliness. So, may mga eligibility requirements din yan. Pero it's an option if you want to study here, then you can pursue F1. Ang another change of status naman, say you came here with a B1, B2, kung isa kang negosyante and you want to invest in the United States and you want to work in your business, ang magandang visa for that, yung E1 and E2. Actually, ang E2, paborito ko itong non-immigrant visa category kasi it allows you to operate a business here in the United States, and also it allows you to work in your business. And pwede rin yung spouse mo, yung dependents mo, pwede rin silang benefit as your derivatives dito sa visa category. So your spouse can also receive yung employment authorization, so pwede rin siyang magtrabaho. And then, yung anak mo din can stay also with you. So I like E2. Kung J1 naman, eto maraming mga J1 na especially mga interns, trainees, eventually they met somebody or meron silang naging boyfriend, naging girlfriend, and nagpakasal. Isang option din yon. Sabi ko nga dapat true love. So, in that case, first, alamin mo muna kung merong 2-year physical presence requirement dun sa visa mo. Kung walang 2-year rule, ay pwede kang magkaroon ng straight adjustment lang yun. So, magpakasal and then straight adjustment. Kung sakali naman na meron nung 2-year physical presence rule in your home country, then you will need a waiver for that. Paano naman yung mga H1B? H1B, kung gusto mong magnegosyo, then mag-E2. I like to talk about E2, pero I want to talk about it in a separate episode. Kung H1B, tas mag-J1, yung mga nasa medical professions, naman pwede rin. So, yung proseso noon, meron din siyang sarili niyang proseso. So, marami ring visa options na pwede mong i-explore while you're here in the United States. Yung restriction ng June 22 proclamation, nag-a-apply siya dun sa mga papasok sa US na wala pang non-immigrant visa under the temporary workers visa categories na H1B, H2B, L, J1. Pero yung mga nandito na at mag-change kayo, ay you can still do that. So, pero you have to make sure, syempre, na makakwalify ka doon sa mga requirements. Okay? Next episode natin, pag-usapan natin ang non-immigrant to green card. So, paano nyo mako-convert or how can you obtain green card from non-immigrant visa. In the meantime, yan po ang ating presentation today. I hope may natutunan kayo. Kung hindi pa kayo nakapag-subscribe, please do AttyEImmigrationLawyer. Till next time po, maraming salamat.